Hi guys, and welcome to gadgettherapy.com. Today I'm going to be reviewing the LG Smart 3D TV with cinema screen. The model number is LG 47lm670t, and this is a 47-inch, obviously, like the description, and it's also a 3D TV. I'm going to give you a view around the back. As you can see, it's really thin, probably about 2 centimeters thick in thickness. Has 4 HDMI's, 3 USB 2.0, PCI slot, and obviously all the usual stuff, the AVs, and for your sound output, and to hook it up to surround sound and stuff. So it has quite a lot of connectivity, which is really good. It stands on the stand, which is quite a minimalistic stand. That also swivels on that stand, which is good to get the right viewing angle. Comes with 2 remotes. The basic remote, which is that one. Basically got every control in there that you need. And it also comes with a remote called the Magic Remote, which is quite a nice remote, quite ergonomic to the hand. That brings up like a mouse function as well. And also the wheel, that's a scroll wheel in the middle. So that's quite good as well, so you got the choice to use them. Both the remotes obviously turn the telly over, both of them turn the telly up and down, and this one gets you into My Apps World and the 3D function as well. Now obviously there's no point me showing you 3D because it cannot be seen on this actual camera, but what I can show you is the apps. It's quite an extensive library of apps. Just go in there, brings you up to LG World. You've got all kinds of apps in here, as well as a normal menu. You can but for doing the display and the sound and stuff like that, you can also do it from here as well. It's got an internet browser. Obviously this telly is wireless, so it's, you know, you need it wireless to get any apps. You can download games just like you can on a phone or something like that. Obviously the games would have to be compatible with the TV. Obviously you can see there at the bottom it's Games World, 3D World, and you can share pictures. It's one of these TVs that'll pick up your phone. If you've got pictures or videos, you can also play them on here. You can get Facebook on here as well as watching the screen at the same time. And all sorts, put your photos on here. You can also record from the TV to a memory stick like a DVR or a hard drive or something like that, and vice versa. You can put a hard drive to it. You don't have to just link your phone through the wireless. You can put a hard drive, connect it through the USB. It's got a specialised USB, I think it's the number 1, which is a HD USB, so that accepts a hard drive. And then obviously you can pick things off the hard drive like photos, films, and stuff like that you need, that you want. Also, it's got a good function which is called dual play. Now, basically, what dual play is when you play on the screen and there's 2 of you playing. For instance, like Gran Turismo, you play a 2-player and it splits the screen. Well, when you use dual play on this TV, it's pretty cool. You get these extra glasses. By the way, I had to buy these separate, which are the dual play. You get an A and B glass, and basically A sees one screen and B sees the other screen. So instead of having a split effect down the middle, one person can see their whole screen but not yours, and you can see your screen but not theirs. So you basically get the full effect of, you know, the full use of all the screen, rather than just playing split screen, which is brilliant, because obviously it can be quite off-putting. Going back to the 3D function, 3D comes with 5 sets of glasses. Show you these glasses now. You get the 3D cinema glasses. You get 4 sets of them, and you get also a clip-on set of glasses that clip on to, you know, the let's have a look at these. You clip onto the glasses if you actually wear glasses, so it's quite good that they've thought of everything there. And they're the other 4, and just keep them in them box so you don't lose them. 3D is good, it's really good. It's passive 3D, so that means you don't have power glasses. The glasses are just like normal 3D sunglasses, like, well, obviously not sunglasses, but they're like the glasses you get in the cinema, and they don't contain batteries like the others do, which is positive in the sense that if you lose them or break them, they're not that expensive to replace. I think the whole set costs like £40 for the four glasses, whereas for the active glasses you would pay maybe probably 50 to 60 just for one pair of glasses, so they're quite expensive to replace if you do lose them, so you don't really want to do that, which is one of the reasons why I chose passive and LG, because they're quite a good make. You can adjust the depth of the 3D, you can also upscale 3D from 2D to 3D. It's quite a good upscale. It's quite good actually, but you know, I tend to save the 3D for films and stuff, so you don't want to get used to a bit like HD. Once you've been watching HD for a long time, you automatically just think HD's there all the time, and when in actual fact there is a couple of still not terrestrial but single definition channels still out there, and the only way you can tell is when you go back to them. So what I do is I use 3D for films that are coming out, mainly the new films that have been made with 3D in mind, rather than just like, you know, upscaling them from 2D to 3D. But the option's there if you want to do that. Also, you know, you have to, obviously the PlayStation 3 will play 3D films. You can rent 3D films from LG, so you can actually rent them through your TV as opposed to going to a library like iTunes or Apple TV, which I suppose they do them all anyway. I haven't really looked, so, but you get that option to do that as well. So it's quite a good telly. Massive functions, pictures are brilliant, the picture's really good, the blacks are really black. Obviously it's daylight and you're getting a reflection from my window on the TV, so you don't get an actual look, but the TV is it's quite a good picture. The best I think is around about 1 centimetre. It actually becomes invisible when you're actually watching it. You can't really see it, so in effect what you get is the whole glass is the whole screen. There's no sides or speakers or anything, it just is a full screen. They do this in a 32, is it? A 47 and a 55. I went for the 47, middle of the road. Well, I'm quite glad I did. Won a few awards from other review companies. Going back to the sound is quite reasonable considering it is the TV sound and not surround sound. It's quite good, and the speakers around the back, obviously like many modern TVs now, in a way it's like to force you into buying surround sound, I suspect. Sorry about the film, it's the only one I had on at the time. Hellboy. So the functions, let's go back to this remote. Onto settings. So you got the picture option. This is an LCD. Change all the options, picture options, dynamic range, temperature, sharpness. The backlight, you can change that for energy. You got sound, you got standard sound, movie sound, surround sound, virtual surround.
Look like spies.
Are you kidding me? Look at this guy.
Let's turn that back down again now. And all the normal stuff. You can also control it from either Samsung S3 There's an app out there for LG where you can control the telly through your phone, which is really, it's quite handy really if you can't find the remote. So yeah guys, that's all.